Hey guys, it's Guardian Mike here. Initial interview, mentoring moments on some ideas and what are these? These are called tips, tricks, advice, and ideas. You're coming for the first time, you're going to tell the lawyer, hey, I want to trust. Initial interview. How can I help? Stay tuned. You're going to learn a little bit about that first initial interview. And you want to trust, it may not be what you want. Hey everybody. Initial interview with your attorney. You are going to seek the attorney, and I've labeled this, I want to trust. Let's do a digression. Let's pretend it's not the attorney. Let's pretend it is your car, and you're going to go down to the auto mechanic. Your car's not working, not running, and you tell the auto mechanic, hey, fix the muffler. The guy fixes the muffler, he replaces it, and brings the car back to you. And you tell him, hey, the car still ain't running right. The mechanic's going to shake his head. I know. You told me to fix the muffler. I fixed the muffler. That's not what the problem was. All right? Coming now forward to a lawyer. No different. I want to trust. We're going to have questionnaires. Seppi's going to put them in our website, which you'll be linking to under construction, so that you can have an idea of what to fill out and what I use in my practice to give the attorney some information. I want to trust. How about this? Concept conference. Go in there and indicate what the problem is. It may not be a trust. A trust might not work for you. It may mean that you are better situated to get good documents regarding decision making. And maybe the trust in your mind, you want to avoid probate, you want to avoid lawyers, and maybe that trust won't do it because you are aging and you are going to be qualifying for Medicaid. You're home right now. This is January 2017. We have a new president. We're not certain where it's going to go at with government funding for long-term care. Right now, the home is an exempt asset. Non-countable, and if you put it in a trust, it becomes countable. However, there's strategies. You can take it out of the trust. And after death, you might have a lien, depending upon your estate. So there are pros and cons. There are advantages for having your home in a trust. There are disadvantages, and you need to talk about that. We can do a longer tape. Make a comment. Let me know what it is. But think about this. Think about beneficiary status on your assets. Talk to your lawyer about that. Your bank accounts, if it's a husband and wife, you can have it payable on death or transfer on death to your kids or to a trust or to friends or to a charity. And that payable on death status in Michigan can avoid probate. That payable on death status in Michigan can operate like a insurance policy upon the second death or on the final death of joint owners. That's going to pay out not to probate, not to lawyers. By operation of law, they're going to present a death certificate to Chase Bank, and Chase is going to give it to, assuming you got 3 kids on there, each kid's going to get it pursuant to your instructions to the bank and how you fill out the forms, but say a third, and a third. The exception to that is if you have credit card debt, and if you have credit card debt with the institution, you have the credit card issued by Chase Bank, and you've got $12,000 of debt on that credit card, and you've got a bank account that's worth $12,000, say it's worth $10,000. They are going to, by common law and by agreement, wipe out all of that to pay that credit card. They never used to do that. So, do you want to trust? I think it's like fix my muffler situation. How about you have a concept conference, discuss what your options are. Fill out the questionnaire. Ask for that free concept to kind of get an idea what the free initial consult with the lawyer. Get an idea what your problems are. What is your goal? Do you want to avoid probate? Do you want to qualify for government funding like veterans or Medicaid? Find those questions out. Let me know and subscribe, and then let me know in the comments what more you'd like to hear about, and maybe I can bring in some lawyers. We can have some live sessions and ask them questions that you want to hear. Now remember, it's going to be state specific, so if you're hearing this outside of Michigan, it's still concepts. It's still going to be something you can ask your lawyer, how does it work in Florida? How does it work here? But again, in summary, be careful about going in and saying, I want a trust. You can say, hey, I really would like a trust. All my friends have trusts, and this is how it's working for them. These are my circumstances, and my goal is I don't want to be involved in court. My goal is I don't want the lawyers involved upon my death, and my goal is I don't want my money going to the government. I'd like it to go to my family. You got to balance all that. So I hope this is helpful to you, and it frequently comes up, and I spend 20 minutes to a half hour discussing that. Put in the comments below. I'll get another attorney to come here, and we'll either do a live session or we'll do a podcast. Seppi, who's the part of the staff that's editing, might be able to get us a podcast on the website under construction where we go into it a little bit more in depth. All right. This is, again, a mentoring moment, a tips, tricks, advice, and ideas. I want to trust. Be careful what you ask for.